Hey there, it's Delilah. Guys, look at this whole new background setup. Well, depending on when this video is posted, you might already know about this. This might not be that exciting, but like, do you like what I've done with the place? Kind of looks like the poster in the back says CNC. Also, look at my shirt. We're doing show and tell right now. It has little rose quartz on like the end of it. And also, wait. I don't know where the other one is right now, but I have matching rose quartz earrings, and they're the exact same. Oh! No biggie, I'm just like the coolest person ever. I'm gonna go curl my bangs, what the hell? Okay, we're back. My bangs have shrunk 2 inches now, so we're chilling. Today I don't have a topic planned. You guys know what this video is about because you got the privilege of reading the title. I don't know what the title is yet. Maybe you can let me know down below and it'll help me. That's a joke. We're gonna go to my Google form. If you have content suggestions for me, I have a Google form. I link it in the description of all my videos. Oh, by the way, subscribe. I'm gonna figure out a topic to talk about. If you're new here, I promise, leave me alone. No, actually, if you're new here, don't leave me alone. Stay. Hang around a little longer. I'm normally more like put together in my videos, kind of. But sometimes I just like throw a video out here like this where I feel like filming and then I kind of like figure out in the beginning. In videos like these, people get it twisted and they think that my intro is my intro when it's actually part of the video. Like, I feel like I treat these videos kind of like a podcast because I don't always get to like sit down and talk with you guys. Like, it's always like, oh, deep dive this, deep dive that. Oh my gosh, dive deep in my... Anyways, I'm not gonna say that. Let's look at the form. Also, yes, please do subscribe though, and like this video and hype this video. That's a new feature, putting on screen how to do it. My issue with the content suggestions is that all of them are just deep dives. Yeah! Give me a break. Let me have some fun sometimes. Oh my god. I know that I'm like beautiful and amazing and intelligent and I like put together such good video essays, but like, come on. Like, you guys also like me for me, right? Romania. Okay. I up my medication and I don't think my meds work. I think they do the opposite of work because I find my ADHD is so much worse whenever I go up on my ADHD meds. Maybe just because they make me so like, I'm on meth, technically, kind of literally. And they make me act like I am. And I don't think that helps my ADHD symptoms. Don't do meth, or do. I don't really care. Be safe, though, in your meth habits. I don't know. Okay. Let me look at my content suggestions. How does this look? Really bad. Okay. Okay, this is the one. This is the one. r/the10thdentist. Okay? I've been seeing that. Oh, they even sent me a link. How nice of you. Oh, they sent me their favorites. Oh, love you. If you sent me that suggestion, you're epic. Okay, let's look. I don't know what this is. Can I say the word vagina if I whisper it? If I whisper it, maybe I won't get in trouble. So maybe every time that I say vagina, I'll just whisper it. I can say that, right? That's not inherently actual. Maybe I'll call it a vagina. I kind of like that better. It's classy, you know? Nope. Anyways, what I was going to say is that I'm confused at what r/the10dentist is because what is that? Like, I thought it was going to be some like dentistry shit, but it's talking about another set of lips when you look at the title of this one, because it says, as a straight man, vaginas are badly optimized interfaces and I would prefer them evolutionary eradicated. Ah! Stay away! What the fuck? Eradicate? Brother, it's legal. It's okay. Like, you can, you know, it's okay. I think they're beautiful. Aww. So, subscribe if you like vaginas, okay? Smash that subscribe button. Okay, so I guess in today's video, since I technically haven't introduced it yet, we're gonna be looking at r/the10dentist. Before I get into the post, this is an explanation of what the subreddit is. It says, the 10th dentist is someone who sincerely or professionally disagree with the broad majority of people. That subreddit because a toothpaste will be like 9 out of 10 dentists recommend this toothpaste. But then it's like, what's the 10th dentist got against it? That's what that means. That makes so much sense. Okay. Like, let's get into this one. I'm a straight man. Whatever you say. I love women. Whatever you say. I'm not closeted. Who are you convincing here? I'm not trolling, okay? I'm just done pretending that vaginas are this sacred, sexy temple of divine femininity. You're a loser. I'm done pretending that vaginas are these sacred, sexy temples of divine femininity. They're not. They're a mess, both in design and in function. Okay, and hear me out when I say an autism assessment test, not in a, I have autism, real, recognize real. Not that you're being real, but you're being very analytical about your assessment of vaginas. Yeah, you gotta have something, maybe. If you approach the world like this, they're a mess both in design and function. If evolution had any sense of symmetry, women would have ended up with penises and the world would be better for it. Yeah, but that doesn't work. Okay. You guys understand how that doesn't work, right? Like, because you're talking about an evolutionary standpoint. Brother, I'm pretty sure in order to evolve, some people need to give birth. Yeah, right? If evolution had any sense of symmetry, women would have ended up with penises and the world would be better for it. Aesthetically speaking, vaginas are chaos incarnate. They hardly make any sense. There's no standard layout, no symmetry, no visual logic, folds on folds, lips of random lengths, hidden bits, and inconsistent shapes. Yeah, and isn't that magical in and of itself? You see inconsistency and lack of symmetry throughout the entire world, right? Think of like snowflakes. Aw, no two are the same, buddy boy. Vaginas are like snowflakes. But the biggest snowflake here is you! Call the ambulance because women's vaginas have folds. Oh. You know what vaginas look like? They look like flowers. Who doesn't like flowers? Flowers? Beautiful. Like, pretty much objectively beautiful. Not many people that are like, flowers suck in general. They're a beautiful creation, you know? God or whatever you believe in. Magical. Arby's roast beef sandwiches. Very tasty. Don't understand the hate. And I'm sorry if it's bad to compare a vagina to an Arby's roast beef sandwich, but sometimes it's a little accurate. And yum. Like, truly, I love Arby's. Okay, like, come on, you can't tell me that there's not like a little bit of resemblance. And it's beautiful. Oh, my mouth is watering. No symmetry, no visual logic, fold on fold, lips of random lengths, hidden bits with inconsistent shapes. Compare that to the penis. Sleek. Functional. Symmetrical. That is not true. You clearly have not seen many penises. They are not consistent or symmetrical, bro. You see some guys and it looks like they got in an accident, and that's okay. That's okay, because, you know, you can't control that at the end of the day. But it is true. It is true. Some penises are hideous. Like, actually, like, oh my god, you know what I mean? And then y'all got the whole foreskin thing going on. That's not consistent. You never know what you're gonna get, right? That's a big difference. Okay, sleek, functional, symmetrical. Whether flaccid or hard. Bro, you're trying to argue that a flaccid penis is sleek, functional, symmetrical. Bro, it looks like a sad little, like, oh, they're so ugly when they're flat. Sorry, I shouldn't call penises ugly if I'm trying to argue that vaginas are like, what they are. Epic, of course. But, like, come on, you like flaccid, like, come on. It has cohesive structure. Vaginas look like they're trying to be secretive, and that's dope. And that, you don't like a little mystery in your life? I'm a vagina. Don't take that out of context. I'm a pussy. But, like, that's sexy in and of itself, right? Like, the words, you're using sexy words to describe something that's not supposed to be sexy right now. The clitoris is great. So why is it buried? Where is it buried?
So why can't I find it? If the clitoris is so great, why is it some sort of myth? I can't fucking find it anyway.
It's not buried. What do you mean buried? Buried. Like, cause it has there's a hood. A little, keeps it warm, okay? So do foreskins. Same logic. A clit is just a tiny penis in a way. I think it is. Are clits tiny penises? The size of a clitoris is roughly the same size as a flaccid penis. I don't know if that's right. I'm asking, I googled are clits tiny penises and I'm getting nothing. Sorry that it did the AI overview. Nothing was giving me any answers, but the clitoris is not a penis, but it is a homologous one. Meaning they develop from the same embryonic tissue. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. Anyways, the main engine of female pleasure, which is the clitoris, is basically a buried treasure with a map. He cannot find it. Prerequisite in terms, conditions, wall of text that you have to read and agree. Bro, just say you can't find it. You need to spread the folds. Oh, you're one of those guys. Wait, I've met guys that think that's true. You don't have to do that. Just know if you're a man and you're... Where are ya? You don't have to do that. It's right there. You don't have to do that. When women do stuff to themselves, the women that I know at least, we're not like holding it open like with a fucking two fucking clothes hanger pins, like holding that open so that we can find, like, you don't have to do that. And it's worse if you do that, in my experience, or like from what I know. It like doesn't feel good to like let me just gotcha. Like, don't do that. Don't spread it open to find it. It's right there. It is literally right there. You need to spread the fold, shift skin, and sometimes ask for directions to find the clit, brother. If women had small penises instead, like literally just the clit externalized, it makes so much more sense. The clit is externalized. Easy to find, easy to stimulate, easy to please. No more pretending like we all instinctively know the move. Looking at you, Helen. Who the fuck is Helen? Huh? Bro, it is always roughly just around the top. Like, if you just aim in that direction, you're at least close, depending on what you're using. If you're using a single finger, it might be harder to pinpoint, but like use a couple fingers, and then it's like if you just go near the top, you're bound to, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to directly you know, you can use a few if you're doing a little DJ action, that usually involves a few fingers anyways. Like, this is a large surface area. It would make mutual pleasure so much more straightforward and honest. If a woman wants sex, cool, but I should not be needing a PhD in female anatomy to deliver whatever she expects me to deliver. Okay, he's just like, he's never seen a vagina and he's looking at a Barbie doll with no vagina. He's like, where the fuck is it? Then, speaking of health, vaginas are a high maintenance liability. I don't know why cats keep pretending. Cats? The musical? Is he calling women cats? I've never heard that expression. It's an internal organ exposed to the outside world. Constant discharge, blood 1 month, pH balance issues, yeast infections, bacterial vaginosis, UTIs from having sex too rough or wiping in the wrong direction. It's like maintaining a biohazard that you can't even fully see. I just washed penis with soap. He didn't say I washed mine. He said I just washed penis with soap. Done. Well, hey, if you know a lot of ladies that are having a lot of issues down there and you're washing your pee-pee with certain soaps, with certain fragrances, you, sir, could very well be the issue. That could kind of explain a lot. If women had external genitalia like men, half of the medical aisle would be obsolete. Vaginas, he said vaggies here. Vaggies are reasons sex is less satisfying than it should be. This is a troll. Come on. In the next sentence, he literally says, as a straight man, after saying that he doesn't find sex enjoyable, specifically with vaginas. Like, keep telling yourself whatever you want to tell yourself, though, I guess. As a straight man, I want to love vaginal sex, but it's unpredictable. Sometimes it's too tight. Bro, I don't, she seems a little on edge, maybe. If that's, really a big deal or whatever. A, you just admitted that the clitoris is, super tiny and hard to find, and that it's not protruding at all. But when a woman is aroused, it gets harder. It gets, larger or whatever. So it'd be easier to find. And then also when a woman is aroused, it wouldn't be as tight. Sometimes it's too tight. Sometimes there's no sensation. Sometimes the angle is wrong and it just hurts her. Meanwhile, if both partners had penises, you'd get clear stimulation, shared mechanics, and direct communication. You can absolutely do that. You can absolutely have a partner with a penis. Sex would be more mutual instead of this asymmetrical guessing game where one person is always hoping they did enough. Society would function differently and better at that because a lot of toxic gender dynamics come from invisibility of female desire. If women had visible arousal, like a literal bulge when turned on, people might actually take their sexuality seriously. Bro, you can ask for consent. No more she's playing hard to get games. Bro, if she's playing hard to get, that's not consent, bro. We're getting into bad territory here. Come on. This isn't closeted gay shit anymore. This is no more having to pressure my partner into sex. Just to not find her clit too. Crazy. No more she's playing hard to get games. No more stigma around women initiating. If she's hard, she's horny. Simple, equal, transparent. That alone could kill half the patriarchy's sexual double standards. Why shame? Women's clothes are designed around hiding a secret. Pads, tampons, panty liners. They're all shame. Silence. I think those serve a different purpose than hiding the vagina. You know that women will only wear those on their period, usually. So, that's not to hide. It has a function. Okay, whatever. Also, by the way, discharge and shit like that, that's kind of epic in a way if you think about it. That is a self-cleaning system. There's a little vacuum there's a Roomba down there. That's pretty epic to me. Imagine if a woman had external genitalia, there'd be no cultural obsession with tightness or virginity. Do we need to put this guy on a list? I know that some creepy people are really obsessed with the idea of virginity and innocence, and it's hard for me to say it's a cultural obsession because I don't personally interact with many people like that, so I'm not jaded by that idea, luckily. Whatever. No more locker room myths. Just genital equality. Out in the open. No more euphemisms. No more taboo. Just body parts. It's just body parts. In fact, even corn would benefit. You ever notice how weird vaginas look in corn unless the angle's just right? Bro, you can say the same shit about what shot. What do you mean? Also, no. I have never noticed that. It really is just you. You're the 10th dentist, It's often some weird fleshy portal, and that's dope. The camera's trying to find a way to make it look like anything other than what it is. So small. Feminine phallus would solve that. My final thought is, I'm not saying we scrap vaginas tomorrow. Well, yeah, I don't... If you had the option to snap your fingers and get rid of vaginas, I think that would have been dealt with a long time ago. In today's day and age, in today's darn society, men are usually the ones with the utmost power. And I feel like a lot of men would also get rid of vaginas, because a lot of y'all are closeted. I'm not saying we scrap vaginas tomorrow. I'm saying if you remove emotion, social programming, and 2,000 years of conditioning, the vagina is a badly optimized interface. High maintenance, hard to navigate, and visually chaotic. The penis, despite its own disadvantages, is a superior design, and if women had it streamlined, the world would be simpler, sex would be clearer, and culture would be more honest. See, but the thing is that men are kind of valued in society and in the healthcare system, so it's easy to see yourself and be everybody else is the problem or half the world is the problem. But if women were the ones that were more normalized, then the shift would more so focus on why do men have such simple weird men's things are weird, why do they get hard randomly, why do they, you know what I mean? You're othering all of women right now. you know what I mean? You are. This isn't about being gay, insecure, or onto some shit. It's about seeing past the worship and calling out a flawed design when I see one. Okay, whatever, you're not a munch. Edit, to the cat seriously saying this means I'm gay. cats. I think he's calling women cats. Or maybe just people? I don't know. Imagine 50 Cent with a vagina. I don't want to imagine that.
Leave me alone!
Hey, listen to this. I'm on to something. Imagine 50 Cent.
I don't want, no thanks. Thanks for the visual image though. And Jennifer Lopez with the penis. Which one is more feminine? Jennifer Lopez. What is this experiment? Wait, what? He didn't tell us what the correct answer was to prove his point. Jennifer Lopez is more feminine. Wait, no, do I agree with him? Maybe I just accidentally agreed with him because he used some, like, weird thought game. Shut! That you know that doesn't mean anything. That's because J-Lo identifies and presents as a woman. Anyways, edit 2, to the women saying that this insults women, you're implying that womanhood is about sexual genitalia. Well, it's a part for biological women, right? That is a part. And, like, a lot of biological women, we do get... Is that the correct term? Do y'all want me to say that? Or no? Are you going to cancel me for saying that? I just mean, like, women with vaginas. I mean, like, growing up, like, a lot of women face a lot of shame. Oh, I had a friend tell me when she was young, and this isn't uncommon necessarily. I've seen TikTok comments of people saying this, that, like, they literally wanted to, like, cut off, like, because, you know, there's, like, innies and there's outies, right? They had an outie, and they wanted to, like, cut, like, with scissors, cut it off, because of how much shame is around that shit. And that, like, you know, a vagina is something that, like, women with vaginas have, right? So it's so sad that, like, young girls are literally programmed to, like, have insecurities about that. Like, when you're talking about something very intrinsic to a lot of these women, of course that's insulting. What do you mean? Like, of course that's insulting. What do you mean? To the women that are saying this insults women, you are implying that womanhood is about sexual genitalia, effectively sexualizing women, which is exactly what your textbook misogynist would do. No, it's not. And vaginas are inherently sexual. You're the one being misogynistic by saying that, like, being like,
You're implying that women mean vagina and vagina is sexual, so you're sexualizing women.
no, vaginas aren't sexual at all, only in the context in which they are, you know what I mean? Okay, let's read the comments. Someone said, see, but if a woman had penises like you suggest, then we'd be looking at a hyena birth situation, which is arguably more painful and less evolutionary successful. Do I want to Google it? Hyena birth? Spotted hyena births is a notoriously difficult process where females deliver cubs through a narrow pseudo-penis, leading to high rates of tearing, suffocation, and 60% cub mortality for the first-time mother. Oh... You're right, I didn't want to Google that. What is this response? Someone said, well, that assumes that the child has to come out of the penis. What if they make OP happier and women instead have throats that widen during pregnancy so they can essentially vomit up a child? They could even bite off the umbilical cord that way. It's so efficient. They're being sarcastic, but what the fuck? You did, thanks so much. You have a creative mind. You really do. Someone said, I'm sitting here with my coffee and my vagina in an office trying to figure this one out. What the actual fuck? Visually chaotic. I'm dying laughing. Excuse me, in my chaotic vag. She won't calm down. Must be because she wants to be a penis. They're much more sleek, like a Porsche, but a dick. I love this person. Someone said, I'd say touch grass, but you'd probably say the blades aren't optimized enough. Okay, somebody else's takeaway was bro wants to hyenas. I don't know. I don't know if that's exactly what I would take away here, but you know. And then somebody else just said straightest Redditor. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So let's look at top of this month. You probably don't need a bidet. Yeah, everybody knows that. You know what I freaking don't like at all? When people are like, hot take, insert the not even lukewarm take, cold take. Insert the least hot take ever. Insert the least controversial opinion ever. Guys, my controversial opinion is that murder is generally bad. I know. I know. Don't cancel me. No. Yeah, of course you don't need a bidet. Why would someone need a bidet? Let's read it. It seems like a lot of people on Reddit are getting paid off by Big Bidet to make everyone else think that toilet paper is unhygienic. For people with bowel or mobility issues, I'm sure they're very helpful, and I know washing with water is the norm in many cultures, but if you're a healthy person with a normal diet, a bidet probably isn't necessary. Of course it's not necessary. With a bidet, you won't be wiping until you bleed and spending a fortune on toilet paper. With a bidet, you won't be wiping until you bleed. That sentence doesn't make any sense. You shouldn't be doing that anyways. It's not normal. Either you've got a medical condition or you're eating too much fat and not enough fiber. I've got a normal diet and half the time there isn't even anything on the paper when I wipe. Well, that's a little strange. What kind of shits are you having where there's nothing when you wipe? Consider eating a vegetable, not deep frying it. But if you got poop on your hand, you wouldn't just wipe it off with paper. Yeah, well, I'm not, like, cooking food with my butthole. My butthole doesn't need to be as clean as my fingers that I eat from. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yes, I understand that, like, your butthole should be clean. This is so weird. This is so weird. I don't, like, your butthole should be clean. Okay, today's takeaway so far. Vaginas are inefficient. Keep your butthole clean. Your butthole should be clean, but, like, generally, yes, the fact that you shit out of your butt means that it won't be as clean as your hand. And I guess a bidet could assist you in that, but a bidet is not, like, needed. Like, that's your whole point of this post, is that, like, you don't need a bidet, you know? And I agree, I think. Also, okay, question about bidets. Do they have, like, a drying system? Because I'm really confused on how that works. Like, does it shoot the water and then you have to, like, dab off with toilet paper? Do bidets dry you? Oh, they do! Oh my gosh, it literally has an air dryer. Oh. I want to use a bidet. That's so fun. Wait, are those only designed for when you shit, or can I use it after I pee? Will it clean my vagina? My inefficient and non-sleek, chaotic vagina? Do bidets wash your vagina? They do! Feminine wash! Wait, bidets are kind of cool. Wait, I want one. That's kind of cool. I kind of fuck with that. Oh, I don't think I'd like the air blowing thing. Like, obviously you gotta, like, dry yourself, but I just feel like I, like, instinctively am like, ugh. For some reason, like, the water I don't fear as much, but, like, a hair dryer coming at my booty, like, I don't, you know, I feel like I'd be like how a person with, like, rabies reacts when you, like, blow at them. Huh? That's a very niche reference that you guys, well, it's not a niche reference, it is a fact. If you blow at a person's face and they have rabies, they instinctively, like, try to get away from it because the rabies virus is localized, whatever, like, in the mouth area, because the rabies takes over your brain, and all that you know is that you want to spread this rabies virus and that you want to keep it alive. So if you blow in the face of someone with rabies, they won't like it because that dries up, like, the foam at their mouth, and then also they can't drink the water because it also gets rid of the foam at the mouth, and the foam contains the virus, and then they can bite people and spread the virus. Little rabies PSA for y'all. Anyways, I love these videos. I hope you guys like these videos. Please subscribe or comment or let me know if you like these videos. I love filming them. They're so fun because I don't prepare at all, and I have such a good time with y'all. We're almost at 200K though. Please subscribe. Make me feel better about my chaotic vagina. Okay, sorry. If you got poop on your hand, you wouldn't just wipe it off with paper. No, I wouldn't, because I use my hands for things. Okay, yeah, same point. They're out in the open in the air all the time, and nobody would expect them to be covered with poop residue. But I'm not eating or shaking people's hands with my anus. Yeah, exactly. It's separated from the rest of the world by 2 layers of fabric. Everybody knows that's where poop comes out, and nobody's touching it. Speak for yourself. Ew. And also, if I got poop on my hands, I wouldn't just squirt water at them either. I'd scrub them vigorously with soap. Bidets don't use soap, right? It's just water. True. Obviously, nobody's advocating for anal soaping because it's not a part of your body that's used for anything other than pooping. But it's just so unhygienic to only use paper. A lot of people use wet wipes, right? But I'm not only using paper. Like all normal human beings, I shower and change my underwear. Oh, a lot of people do use wet wipes though. With normal hygiene practices, needs to worry about getting a filthy, crusty anus. seriously, what is going on? I totally get it if you have like Crohn's disease or something where you need to do an above average amount of wiping, or some kind of physical disability where the arms are too short or weak to wipe properly. But if you're completely healthy, it's a task that takes a few seconds to a minute, and at most really he's typing weird, but he's essentially saying if you don't have like a disease or like a disability and you're healthy and not just like shitting out blood and liquid and whatever the fuck, it's a minuscule task. Somebody commented and said, clearly someone isn't having any backdoor fun in the bedroom. Regardless, if you're having backdoor fun in the bedroom, there's already prep that goes into that. So the assumption is that you shower or wash yourself before doing that, right? Like, not just like wipe your shitty ass and you're like, all right, that's probably good enough. Let me know if I missed any. You know? So, like, yeah. Oh, somebody commented and said, I read up on this after Big Bidet almost convinced me to invest. And for women, bidets greatly increase the chance of getting BV and decrease vaginal flora. Actually, that low-key makes sense, because if that's just like, you know, you got the booty, you got the vagina. They're like kind of they're in proximity of each other. They're in the same park, right? If it's just squirting water up everywhere, it's squirting shit water at you. If you look too close, might squirt it in your eyes too. I don't know how, but I've never used a bidet. Maybe it's like not like a broken fire hydrant that just like you open your legs and it's like, whoa, no, stop. Maybe that's not an accurate assessment, actually. Okay, let's keep reading. Let's find some more. This one is titled, Generally speaking, the more attractive spouse in marriage should do all the cooking. What does that mean? Disclaimer, this is my mom's opinion. I thought it would be fun to post here. Oh, it's not very long, but we'll read it anyways. The more attractive spouse should always cook because beauty is a direct reflection of your gut health. What in the, like, philosopher, what do you mean? Because beauty is a direct reflection of your gut health. Oh, they're saying if you're beautiful, you have good gut health. So you know how to cook. Wouldn't that more so be based off of your choices? That is very interesting, though. That is so interesting. Beauty is a direct reflection of the gut health. If you are a trophy in the relationship, you clearly understand the link between nutrition and radiant glow, while your partner is likely lagging behind. By taking over the kitchen, you help fix their lackluster skin, weight, and energy levels from inside out. Okay, that's a little crazy. I understand, I guess, the sentiment of when it comes to like skin, weight, energy levels, you know, like nutrition is extremely important. I do think that nutrition dictates a lot more than people think that it does, or give it credit for, right? Getting all of your vitamins and stuff really do affect you inside and out, like, right? That being said, I do eat mac and cheese and hot dogs like every single day right now. I've been on such a kick of mac and cheese and hot dogs. I'm on like week 2, so... But what I was gonna say is that, I don't know, I need to pee. I'll be back. I'll think about it on the loo. Oh, with my chaotic vagina. I'll think about it on the loo, looking down at my chaotic vagina, thinking, oh, if only you were more symmetrical, and if only I had a fire hydrant bidet to clean my eyes from having to look at my chaotic vagina.
2,000 years later.
I was saying I understand it from the standpoint of, like, if you make healthier choices, it will benefit things like skin, weight, energy levels, whatever. But, like, naturally, if you live with your partner, wouldn't their food choices have influence on you? Just in general? This person said, I used to be morbidly obese. I ate like a pig, no veggies or fruit for literal years, and my skin has always been clear, pimple-free, glowing. You can't cook genetics, not in the kitchen. That is true. Like, gut health is actually very important, and nutrition is very important, but it doesn't really play that much of a part. It depends. Like, it really is person to person. And that's where genetics come into play, right? It's like, for some people, nutrition is super important for skin and for stuff like that, because their skin just seems to care more. Like, for me, I've always struggled with acne because I have hormonal acne, and like my skin is doing a lot better now, but that's because I found a really good acne cream. But for ages like 13 to 22, my skin was horrible no matter my diet, and I've had very, very different diets. I've had months and months where I was completely dairy and gluten-free, and I was eating, like, I've gone through very dramatic changes within my diet. But like, as far as my physical appearance, I really didn't notice anything. Although I do look back at my old photos and I notice that I'm prone to just becoming a big old puffer fish. I think I get like cortisol face or something, because like I look back at some old photos and I'm like, why am I human? I'm swollen, like my face is huge. I look like I got my wisdom teeth taken out. I think that that's something that I'm prone to. I don't know if nutrition is part of that, but whatever I'm doing with my mac and cheese and hot dog must be right, because I don't think I look as swollen as I used to. Don't know if that had to do with my diet though, because I don't think I have the greatest diet now. But now I just take a multivitamin. I take all kinds of vitamins. I have gummy vitamins, and that's the only reason why I like them so much. I would not take them if they were just like pills. That's so lame. But yeah, you'll have to strip my gummy vitamins out of my cold, dead hands. And I know that technically a lot of gummy vitamins are designed for kids, and so I'm probably getting a kid level dosage of vitamins, so maybe it's just all a placebo and it doesn't actually fucking do anything. Actually, kid vitamin weight limit. Oh, you should take a kid. I'm gonna say my weight. If you don't like that, skip ahead. You're supposed to graduate from kid specific vitamins once you reach 100 pounds. And I'm not 100 pounds. I am a healthy weight though. I'm 4'10".
I'm 4'10". I'm 4'10". I'm 4'10". I'm 4'10".
I'm 4'10". What's your name?
Hey there, it's Delilah.
How old are you?
I'm 4'10".
You are the
Shortest.
person ever.
But I technically should take a kid vitamin because I'm not 100 pounds. Ah, sick! That's awesome, actually. That actually makes me so hyped, because people would shame me. They'd be like, you're an adult, you shouldn't be taking kid vitamins. Actually, I should, because weight-wise, apparently I'm 9 years old. It's because I'm really short. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, I disagree with this take for sure, because it's like, yeah, what if someone's more beautiful, and it has like nothing to do with what they eat? I know a lot of beautiful people that eat like shit. You're looking at one. Just kidding. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with what they eat. And also, what if the more attractive person is a horrible cook? Like what, you know? It's like theoretically you could be like, that makes sense. And then you think about it and you're like, actually, no, it fucking doesn't. Okay, we're gonna read a couple more. This one is so strange. It says, I like the feeling of muscle cramps. Every night before I go to sleep. What's that audio? Every night, I'll be there. Every something, I'll be there. Something, I'll. Yo, that's accurate. That was actually accurate. Sorry. I like the feeling of muscle cramps. Every night before I go to sleep, I lay in bed and forcibly cause as much of my body to cramp up as I can. I go from my toes, arch, calf, thigh to forearms. It feels like putting my energy somewhere, and for some reason, the feeling is ever so slightly pleasurable. Okay. What they're talking about, I skimmed the comments a little bit. They're not talking about tensing your muscles, because that actually is a tactic to go to sleep, to like make your body relax, is by like tensing up all your muscles and then like relaxing them. And then in comparison, it's like, oh, I'm so relaxed because I was just so tense a moment ago. It's not the same. They are voluntarily causing themselves to cramp. Like, I don't know how. I don't know if I've ever done that. Actually, I know that I've never done that. I don't know how you would voluntarily give yourself a cramp. But they said, the feeling's ever so slightly pleasurable. Kind of in the same addicting way as pressing your fingernails into your gums. And you know what? They got me there. It's a weird tingle. It's like, ooh, that hurts. I'm gonna do it again. Like, I don't know. Gum pain is so epic. I love that shit. I don't know what it is about your gums, but it's like... I don't know. Almost like scratching an internal itch. I don't know. I kind of like the feeling, so I do it on purpose all the time. What is a good pain? I feel like I also have good pains. Like it hurts, but it's like, ooh, I like that. Also, let me say something. Whenever you talk about liking the feeling of pain, we're not gonna talk about my like ex-life and stuff like that. That's so weird. Why do you guys have to make stuff so weird? Like, I'm not talking about that. Like, I've talked about like liking the feelings of certain pains in front of people, and they're like, ew, get away, I'm not talking about that, brother. What I do in the sheets is my business, okay? Mind your own. Like, it's not like I'm like making my gums hurt and I'm like, oh, I'm turned on right now. Like, no, it's a fully different thing. Like, stop. Anyways, what's a pain that I like? When I get spanked in the bedroom, imagine. No, not talking about that. we do a little joking sometimes. What is a pain that I like? Ooh, I like tweezing my eyebrows. And low-key, y'all, sometimes I can't admit this. It's so satisfying, bro. I will sit for hours and I will tweeze my pubes.
But what the hell, boy?
And I'm not joking. I have slow motion videos on my phone because not only is it satisfying in the sense that, like, I don't know, it's a weird pain. Same with waxing. I feel the same about waxing. But it's satisfying in the sense that the hair follicle is so much longer than what you can see. So you'll tweeze a hair and it comes out and it's actually so long because most of it's like rooted in there. That's so satisfying to me. I think that's so cool. And then you can see the little follicle on the end. And that's why I've taken slow motion videos of me tweezing my pubes. Don't take that out of context either. Edit, I meant slightly pleasurable, not painful. It's more than slightly painful. Oh, they just messed up their words. Oh, and then they also said I'm autistic with chronic joint pain. Maybe that's why I relate. I don't have chronic joint pain. I'm just autistic. Somebody commented and said, weird as hell. Upvote. Somebody commented and said, it's the same addicting way as pressing your fingernail into your gums. My brother in Christ, what? I feel like it's generally kind of agreed that gum pain is like a weird, enjoyable thing. I feel like I've seen that take by a lot of people. Because gum pain specifically is so different from pain anywhere else in your body. I don't know how to explain it. The sensation is different. Okay, let's read one more. Yeah, I think we only have time for one more probably. But hey, I love this subreddit. If you guys want me to like look at more, let me know. Like this video. If I set a like goal, I don't know. We could set a like goal just for funsies. Let's go for 7K likes. Should we go higher? Let's go for 10K likes, you fuckers. Sorry, I shouldn't insult you right after I say that. If you guys want me to look at the subreddit more, smash that like button. Also, leave me a comment because, like, if you leave me a comment, like, verbally saying, like, you should do another one of these videos, then I also know. Ooh, this person said, short hair looks bad on most people. In my opinion, most people look best with, like, at minimum, chin to shoulder length hair. There's a reason why guy length haircuts weren't common throughout history unless a culture was really militarized. And that's because humans just look dumb with super short hair. It's one of the most obvious signs of health and fitness. And the degradation in culture has so many people thinking that super short hair is standard and on par, with bread becoming cake as one of the most greatest and shitifications of the modern era. We'll read one more after this one because a lot of these are very short. Hopefully not like your hair, because you're fucking ugly if it is. I won't say that I agree, because I don't. I think here's where they're getting confused. Long hair is like pretty and nice and whatever, in the sense that if my head was a mannequin head, my hair like covered my face and it's like, oh, that's just like pretty hair, like that's pretty. In that sense, long hair is attractive and it's prettier, it's whatever. But in the sense that it makes people more attractive, or in the sense that short hair looks bad on most people, I absolutely disagree. Flat hair looks bad on most people, is what I think. I think the bigger the hair, man or woman, the bigger the hair. Flat, look at what I look like such an idiot right now. Are you kidding me? Hello? No, get. Thank you. You know, like flat hair looks bad on most people. And short in the lack of hair, I feel like can like go hand in hand with flat hair. But no, like short hair, when someone has short, fluffy hair, long hair can like drag down a lot of people's faces. If you have like long straight hair, it can like, you know, it does something. It does something like this. I don't know what I'm describing, but like I think long hair can make you look less attractive if it's like too flat and straight or whatever. Well, it depends. Like some people do look good with like flat straight hair, whatever. Like that's just my bias. But you ever seen those videos of like the barbers, they give the guys a glow up? I'm literally gonna put an example on screen right now. didn't just change into a different man. And all the videos on these pages are like that, you know? Like, exemplifying time after time that, like, it doesn't matter if it's short or long. A good haircut that really, like, brings out your features in the way that you want, that can be short or long. It just depends on your features. Bad take, boo. But that's also what the subreddit is. So bad take, yay. You are the 10th dentist. Okay, let's read one more. This is the last one, for real, for real. Oh, this person said we should be dirtier. I don't know you like that. But then they elaborate and they say, I'm talking eating food that's fallen on the floor. Put a finger down challenge. Eating food that's fallen on the floor. Wearing the same clothes multiple times before washing them. And like getting our hands dirty. Touch your food. Play in the dirt. I've done all those things. What do you mean? I do all those things on a regular basis. Oh, I'm kind of bad for table manners, I'll be honest. I think it's because I was a little bit neglected as a child, but it's okay. My parents and I are like such a vibe now. I did not learn my table manners. I will say that. I did not learn much because nobody really gave a fuck what was going on with me, but it's totally fine. But low-key, listen, when I'm in the safety of my house and I'm cutting my hot dogs for my mac and cheese, I'm holding that wiener. I'm holding that motherfucker to cut it, okay? And then am I washing my hands before eating? No, because I'm probably going to use my hands to eat at some... I'm not scooping the mac and cheese into my face, but like, do I always wash my hands after I've touched the hot dog? No. I go on my phone. Now I have a hot dog screen. I mean, like, I'll lick my fingers off, maybe wipe it on my... I sound like a slob. I don't really wipe my hands on my clothes. That was an overstatement. But I'm not like fully scrubbing my fingers after I'm touching my hot dog. Ew, what the hell is that sentence? Oh no. No. We've established that I have an asymmetrical, ugly, chaotic vagina. I'm not. No. Also, like, eating food that's fallen on the floor. Whatever. It's my, like, if it's in the safety of my home. If I'm at a restaurant, no, I'm not doing that. But like, yeah, if something falls on the floor in the safety of my own home, like my floors, whatever. Floor's only really being touched by my own feet, and a lot of time I'm wearing slippers. So, not that crazy. Wearing the same clothes multiple times before washing. Bro, I've been wearing the pajama pants that I'm wearing right now. I think I've been wearing for 4 days. Probably. But I don't really leave the house, so I'm not going into the outside, like, dirty world. I'm in my inside dirty apartment. Getting our hands dirty, to touch your food, play in the dirt. I'm not playing in the dirt because I don't touch grass, and, you know, dirt is pretty close to grass, so I can't get anywhere near that personally. Bruh. I know I'm a particular case, male, 25, backpacker. Okay. Okay. And I'm pro shower, but I'd hope so. I just think we should be doing it less. I think we're so clean focused that we are losing experiences. Okay, I don't think it's that.
Sorry I missed your graduation, honey. I was fucking showering again. I was showering after bideting to be the cleanest version of myself. I hate losing my experiences because of how often I'm showering, but, you know.
Losing experiences, or rather missing out on what the world has to offer. For example, people, at least in the USA, shit on South Asians eating with their hands. It's true. Me personally, I prefer eating with my hands. It feels more connected. That's fair. If you eat with your hands, I don't really care. I think I wouldn't enjoy watching someone. I'm thinking about mac and cheese. I'm specifically really thinking about mac and cheese right now. And if I saw someone eating mac and cheese with their hands, I might be a little thrown off at first. What do South Asians eat with their hands? Let me make sure I'm not being offensive. Well, I know they're not eating Kraft dinner necessarily, but rice, curry, roti. Is that how you pronounce that? I don't know. Well, yeah, wait, but in that case, aren't they usually using the roti? Am I pronouncing that right? Let me know if I'm not. They're usually using that as a vehicle. That's so fine. I mean, why do people care? Just wash your hands. But yeah, if I'm eating something like that, I do that too, just naturally, because that's what feels right. That's like what you're supposed to, like, if you have a bread that you're scooping stuff with, duh, like, I'm not gonna try to shove that onto a fork. Of course, there's a limit, and people should generally not be filthy in public, but all in all, I think it's good to be a little grimy. Yeah, I honestly I agree with this. I'm gonna be honest. I agree with, like, pretty much all of these points. Someone said big, huge, major. 1,000,000 times difference between eating with your hands versus not showering often. And then OP responded and said, yeah, you right. I'm in favor of both. My kind of guy. You know what? 34 male backpacker. You get me. I will say that I have observed that people are like very much hygiene freaks, which is like, it is so awesome and epic to have good hygiene. But if someone's not stanky, they're not spreading germs everywhere, eating with their hands and then smearing it all over the place and like being absurd with it, you shouldn't care about other people's less hygienic practices as long as they're generally clean. Right? Like, I think people are, like, really shamey about that. Like, so much. People get, so intensely heated about that. Like, I think I posted, oh, yeah, when was it? I did, blue face paint or whatever. It was my, pre-shower makeup. My hair was so greasy that I, tied it up. I'll show you guys what I did. I, had it up like this, and then I put it into a bun, and then when I let go, see wait, I think my hair just does that. But in that particular video, my hair was so greasy that it didn't fall out of the bun. But some people in the comments were getting really genuinely angry about it, and I've seen this trend a few times on the internet about when it comes to other people's personal hygiene practices. Why are you mad at me? You don't have to smell me, so, obviously when I leave my fucking house or when I interact with other people, I make sure I'm, clean before and I smell nice and I've showered and I'm whatever, but, me personally, I work from home, so, there's sometimes, oh my gosh, where I don't shower every day. Everybody unsubscribe right now, because how dare I? Please don't actually unsubscribe. Anyways, but people get genuinely really upset about it.
Huh?
That doesn't make any sense to me. Why do you care if I'm hygienic? You're not me. You know, you're not me, you're not my friend, you're not my partner, you don't have to smell me. So, if I want to be a nasty little freak, oh my gosh, lock me away. If someone's hygiene practices are bad to the point that it's causing issues, health-wise, that's a problem. If someone's hygiene practices are bad to the point that it's gross and it let's say it affects other people. Maybe they really smell, or maybe they are eating mac and cheese with their hands and then wiping it all over the place. That's not great, because then it affects other people. But my hygiene practices in my own safety of my own home by myself, if I want to eat food, if I want to eat the damn mac and cheese with my hands and smear it all over my apartment, as long as you're not coming to my apartment, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. At all. Actually. At all. To any degree. People get really passionate and upset about it. It kind of boggles my mind. But anyways, that's the last one that we're reading today. Please, pretty please, let me know if you want me to make another video like this. I had a lot of fun today. Y'all, we have a comment shout out to do. Ignore the camera change. Don't worry about it. But for anybody that's new, to explain the comment shout out, basically every single week that I'm not doing my deep dive videos, I give you guys a prompt at the end of the video for you to answer, leave a comment on, and then I select a random person that answered said prompt and I give them a shout out. It's a little thing that I do to engage with you guys and to thank you for watching until the end of the video. And yeah, so last prompt that I gave was on my confessions video, actually, a little while ago. And I gave the prompt, if you were dating someone and you randomly discovered somewhere along the way in the relationship that they were part of the adult baby diaper lover community, naturally, and they dropped trowel one day and they are wearing an adult diaper. How would you react? What would you do? So this week's comment shout out goes to Silly and Whimsical, who said, okay, so here's my prompt answer. I stare in shock at the dinosaur diaper. Without saying a word, I reach down to my tear-away pants that I've worn every day for the past 6.5 years waiting for this day to come, and then I tear them away, as you do with tear-away pants, to reveal my own diaper. You too? You're in the ABDL community? They gasp. I reach into my diaper and I pull out my badge. No. I'm in the CIA. Guys, if you didn't watch the I'm not even gonna explain. That is an amazing comment, and thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you don't understand what the fuck is going on, or why they said that, or why that's relevant, I can't watch the confessions video and you'll understand, okay? There is no concise way for me to possibly explain any of that. So, shout out to them, silly and whimsical. Thank you so much for watching until the end of the video, and thank you for being here. That was an incredible read. Thank you. I do want to give you guys a warning before getting into the prompt for this week's video that I think I might have to end my comment shoutouts soon. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna go about it, but like, since I don't do the comment shoutouts in the deep dive videos, because you know, they're kind of more serious videos and they're also already extremely long, since I haven't been doing them in the deep dive videos, and I've been doing a lot more deep dive videos recently, it makes it so that like I'm giving you guys shout outs for a question that you answered a month ago, you know? And like a lot of people forgot that they even left those comments a month ago by the time that I get to it. So I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to continue them or not. For now, I'm going to continue them. I'm going to give you guys the prompt for the next one. But if I do kind of abruptly stop doing it one day, I just want to explain now why. I'm kind of brainstorming different ways in which I can do the comment shout outs, because I do like engaging with you guys in that way, but I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do as for now. But today is not the day that they randomly stop. So for this week's comment shout out prompt, I want to know your guys' 10th dentist opinions, okay? I've done this before as a comment shout out prompt. I asked you guys your unpopular opinions, and most of them were just like, I like pineapple on pizza. And it's like, okay, well, so does half the fucking world. And anybody who says that it's gross is kind of playing it up, because pineapple on pizza is obviously very good. I mean, sweet and savory, that's been a thing for a while. I don't know why people act like it's crazy, but whatever. Also, Canadians invented Hawaiian pizza. Did you know that? And listen, Canada may have its issues, but some good things absolutely do come from Canada, including myself and pineapple on pizza. So how much can you really hate it? Anyways, yes, for this week's comment shout out prompt, I want to know your guys' 10th dentist opinions. I'm talking actual 10th dentist opinions. Are there any opinions that you have that, you know, if you're meeting new people, you know, to kind of keep that one to yourself? Or maybe you did try to share this opinion one time to a group of people, and the group of people looked at you like, sorry? I know I have my own. Oh my God, I remember one time. Did you guys know that it's not a popular opinion to like fuck with furries? I think people just don't know what furries are. I think people I genuinely think the general public think that furries are like, wanna f animals. No, I would not defend that. Anyways, whatever. That's low-key a 10th dentist opinion of mine, because apparently it's not common. So I'd love to know yours. Comment them down below and I might give you a shout out. Again, shout out to Silly and Whimsical. That was a really great comment. I appreciate it. And that will be all. Back to the video. Yeah, that will be all. Let me show you guys. Wait, I did this today. I don't know if I've posted a video before this, but assuming that you guys haven't seen what I've changed about my office, I have my little 505 poster. Oh my gosh, hello. I have my 505 poster. I have my Fight Club poster. I haven't really put much up there yet. We're working on it. But I have cheetah print! I have cheetah print wallpaper. Is that not so cool? Does that not look so awesome? I wish I could film my videos like this. Hey there. Hey guys. It's Delilah. Okay, let's put you back. It took me way too long. Oh, now we're like real up high. But hey, you guys can, I'll just film all my videos like this. And you guys can see the roof and my decor. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We're getting close to 200,000. Make sure to subscribe. Leave me a comment. And I'll see you when I see you. Okay. I can't end it like that. Okay. Actually, hell yeah. That's it. That's all.